faculty members at both the college and the schools of graduate and professional programs selflessly, willingly, and joyfully commit themselves to the work of teaching the students entrusted to our care. Every other year, we recognize a college faculty member with the Brother Charles Severin FSC College Faculty Award. The award is presented to a college faculty member who has demonstrated sustained excellence in teaching, who contributes to the university outside of the classroom, who builds community within the university by serving as a model of the LaSallian spirit, and who is a creative, passionate, and inspiring teacher. This year's Severin Award is presented to Mr. Michael Ratajczyk. I invite Brother Robert Smith, Senior Vice President for University Initiatives and Special Advisor to the President, to the podium to introduce Mr. Ratajczyk, Associate Professor of Business and Program Director for the Masters of Business Intelligence and Data Analytics. I would invite Mr. Ratajczyk to join Father Burns at center stage to receive your award after the introduction.
Michael Ratajczyk is a strong advocate of advancing technology and education through both the college and in the university's graduate programs. He is actively involved in leading academic charges and changes in both areas, all campuses, and several programs within the university through new STEM initiatives aligned with business analytics, data analytics, and artificial intelligence, as well as in and through building partnerships with companies such as 3M and Fastenal. Michael carries forth and exemplifies Brother Charles' legacy of sustained excellence and creativity in teaching and learning. I mean, how can you not have fun when everything you do can be understood as gamification? Michael knew about ChatGPT before most of us, and perhaps even slightly earlier than some of his students. He brings great creativity to his work. Among other things, he developed an analytics model surrounding the Kansas City Chiefs to illustrate correlation as we were approaching this year's Super Bowl. Would that the Eagles had had the same. Michael serves as a tenured faculty member in the School of Business and Technology and as a program director for the Business Intelligence and Data Analytics, BIDA, program, which he conceived of and created in the School of Business and Technology and the Graduate School. He has also built and led the Business Intelligence Summit, which is now an annual event showcasing business and science applications in the business intelligence field that results in creative new scholarship beyond his courses. He regularly mentors students, creates gamification applications in his classes to express new ways for students to learn, assists colleagues across the university, and is actively pursuing his doctoral studies. His enthusiasm for business intelligence and data analytics is contagious. He is truly preparing our students for the business needs of tomorrow by providing innovative classes and real-world experience for our students today. Congratulations, Michael.
Many of you know I'm a long talker, so I will read my speech word for word and stay on task. Smile. For my speech, I asked ChatGPT to mash up a 1980s lyrics speech for me based on rock music. Journey, Billy Joel Starship, Jefferson Starship, Huey Lewis and Dean Beckman, Whitney Houston, and the Top Gun soundtrack. I scrapped the idea, so no lyrics in my speech. I don't want to get cut at the 305 and have them roll me away. As Brother Robert mentioned, he actually did half my speech for me here. I received my master's in business and several certifications in data science. Year 4 of my PhD in artificial intelligence, and hopefully my last, hopefully at Defense in December. I've been teaching for 9 years and I'm an alum. Before St. Mary's, I worked for the government and Fortune 500s, traveled internationally, building intelligence capabilities for organizations, frequently traveled to Asia and Europe. I built data warehouses and implemented business intelligence concepts that we teach today. I mention this because it was my boss at the time that I blamed for getting me into this. Michael, you need to hold business meetings as lectures and teach your system. So literally a year later I came here. I liked it so much, I liked the perspective. Pause for transition. When the award was announced, I honestly felt imposter syndrome. I'm not a jukebox hero. Not a jukebox. So I wanted to learn more about Brother Charles, and that led me to Brother Arnold. So we had a chat last Saturday, and I learned quite a bit about Brother Charles. There's a story about a lecture experience that I thought was amazing. We don't have time for it, but I learned exactly what I wanted to learn about Brother Charles. Buttermer and Huether taught me that we should recognize the dignity of every student. My philosophy is not to just teach material or how to smash buttons on a keyboard, but to develop resiliency through tenacity and grit. So many of you in the room know, spoiler alert for those who will know soon, I assign unsolvable problems and give ambiguous instructions on purpose. I let students play in a sandbox with massive amounts of business data. I do this to test the mastery of the content. Traveling the world many times, I've learned that human beings have a capacity to learn, even in the rigorous BI field, which combines a cheese curd, onion ring, and mushroom sampler of different disciplines. And that people learn very differently. I know we all can't develop video games and simulations with if statements, for loops, vectors, and arrays, or start YouTube channels to teach A/B testing to students. But I think nonstop about previous classes, to look for ways to improve, take in feedback throughout the semester and immediately after class. I often will ask students, how did it go? What did you think about the lecture today? I think it's our duty to find ways to reach students. I think that's evident. To organize study halls, some things that I do. To check in as advisors, remind them that they're welcome to visit our office, not just during finals or when they're job hunting as seniors. To give a student who is feeling down and out a Star Wars Lego set to build, which later tripled in value if it was still in mint condition, to boost his mood. To engage with employers to ensure curriculum is current, to provide students a list of industry experts that they can seek out for advice, coaching, and role modeling. So Joe and Ron, who are always replying to my text messages at any time, really, when we have a student in need. In closing, I can't do this alone, and there are a lot of people that I owe thanks to, and I'm sad that I can't thank them all here. It would just be impossible. So I do have a list. To my wife, she's working in an operating room right now and can't be here. I would not be able to do this without her. She's amazing, and I remind her that every day. To Michelle, my dean, for letting me walk the tightrope between creative genius and insanity while still answering her phone. To Shelley, wherever she is, I thought she'd be up here, but for teaching me proxy variables 21 years ago. Mastery of content as a teacher, and for doorway symposiums, just like when I was a student, that linger on and on and on while she has plenty of her own work to do. I think she's figured out how to kick me out of her office now. To Jeannie, is there somewhere in the middle? for teaching me the craft through our work together on committees and conversations in the hallways through the years. To Mary, who reminds me to take a breath every once in a while, not that I listen. To maintenance for taking care of my office while I live out the rock and roll lifestyle of teaching. To campus safety for keeping me company while I work in the twilight hours of my PhD. To IT, career services, registration, marketing, and admissions, you are instrumental to the work that we're able to do. To anyone who I've ever sent an email to about an idea or asking, does somebody do this? You know, how can I help if nobody does this? Kind of thing. Let's see, last one. So it's all in service to our students, as Angie had mentioned earlier. And so I saved the best for last. So to our students for engaging and wanting to grow. And on this final note, if you're a student out there who wants to know a little bit about business or software to prepare for a job or just intellectual curiosity, stop by my office. It doesn't matter what your major is. It doesn't matter what school you're in. Just stop by. So thank you.